Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to read a book called The Queen of Chess: How Judit Polgar Changed the Game. Judit Polgar dazzled the world as a chess prodigy, winning tournaments, gold medals, and defeating 11 world champions, including Garry Kasparov and Magnus Carlsen. She broke down barriers and silenced critics, proving once and for all that girls and women could play chess as well as anyone. At her peak, Judit was rated the 8th best chess player in the world. Before all of these tremendous successes, young Judit burst onto the chess scene as a ferocious competitor, beating strong adult players by age 8. Judit's hard work and love of the game propelled her to greatness. Follow her incredible journey as she strives for chess immortality, hunting to become the youngest chess grandmaster in history. Judit Polgar peeked through the door of the chess room. Her oldest sister Susan was playing, and Judit wanted to be part of the fun. But there was more than just a game going on behind that door. Judit's parents were training their children to play genius-level chess. When Judit was just 5 years old, her mother taught her how to play. Judit and her older sisters Susan and Sophia spent at least 5 or 6 hours a day improving their skills. Coaches gave them difficult chess puzzles to solve, and Judit memorized the patterns of pieces in thousands of games. Judit was a natural competitor. She loved playing and rushed through meals to get back to her chessboard. Judit especially liked playing blindfold chess with Sophia. In blindfold chess, the sisters didn't actually cover their eyes, and they didn't use a chessboard. Instead, they announced their moves aloud to each other. In her mind's eye, Judit could imagine the position of each piece and calculate its possible movements. Judit played chess ferociously. She fearlessly attacked and didn't worry about sacrificing or losing her pieces. She calculated the best ways to hunt for the king and trap him. The joy of checkmating her opponent would sometimes make her giggle, especially when playing against adults. Judit's life was more than just chess, though. She studied languages and advanced math. She swam and played ping pong. She took joke breaks with her sisters to see who could make the others laugh the hardest. But at the chessboard, Judit and her sisters were making a name for themselves. By age 8, Judit had won junior tournaments and was beating strong adult players. At 9, she was ready for a bigger challenge, so the whole family flew to the United States for the girls to compete in the New York Open. Along with the other players who were new to tournaments, Judit competed in the unrated section. She looked around. There were nearly 1,000 competitors. She was the second youngest. Instead of playing in the women's bracket, which nearly all girls did, Judit and her sisters played in the open section. They wanted to challenge the toughest competition, which included boys and men. All of Judit's opponents were adults. She won her first 2 games while wearing a sweater knitted by her mother. Did the sweater bring her luck? Not wanting to take any chances, she wore it throughout the tournament. Judit's play gained attention. Reporters and grandmasters watched her from the sidelines. In one amazing game, Judit had her opponent on the defensive. She cornered his king with her rook and queen, threatening checkmate. When he tried to block her, Judit didn't care. She let him take her rook, which left his king open to attack. Totally outmatched, he resigned. Judit's dazzling play won her the tournament and the Brilliancy Prize for the best, most creative, and most strategic game. She was the talk of the tournament and on the front page of the New York Times. After winning the New York Open, Judit and her sisters competed as a team in the women's section of the International Chess Olympiad in Greece. Again, Judit was the star of the tournament. In one famous game, after playing a tricky tactic, she beat her opponent in only 17 moves. In her next game, Judit was laser-focused on the board. When she looked up, she saw world chess champion Garry Kasparov the best player in the world, fixated at her game. Judit won and went on to post the highest score in the tournament. For the first time ever, the Hungarian women's team, Judit's team, won a gold medal. Tournament after tournament, year after year, Judit broke records and earned titles while rarely losing a game. But Judit had bigger goals. She wanted to become a grandmaster, the highest title in chess, and a world champion. When Judit was born, no woman had yet earned the title of grandmaster. Her sister Susan became the third. Famous world champions like Bobby Fischer said discouraging things about women and their chess ability, but Judit was proof that they were wrong. Judit never stopped training. She logged over 30 pounds of reference materials to tournaments, including her own handwritten notes about opponents' previous games. Because psychology is an important part of chess, Judit studied her competition and mentally prepared herself before each game. All her hard work paid off. In her hometown of Budapest, Judit had the chance to become the youngest grandmaster in history. Reporters pounded on her door and phoned her home at all hours. Judit didn't let the media attention overwhelm her. She concentrated on chess. Going into the final round, she only needed a draw to break Bobby Fischer's record of 15 years and 6 months. But with a win, she also became the national champion of Hungary. The atmosphere in the playing hall was electric. All eyes were on Judit. Her opponent matched her aggressive style, and quickly their pieces were tangled in a complicated position, all attacking and defending at once. A single mistake could cost Judit the game and her chance to make history. Then Judit thought of a shocking move. Judit, too competitive to settle for a draw, risked it all and pressed for the win. She placed her knight directly into harm's way, setting up for one of her tricky tactics. Her opponent didn't fall for her trap, but also couldn't stop her attack. After 43 moves and hours of intense play, Judit picked up a pawn, the weakest piece in the game. A pawn's power can easily be overlooked, but its potential is game-changing. Judit placed it down, threatening checkmate. Just like that, she knew the game was over. She could barely contain her smile. After a few more moves, her opponent, realizing he had no chance of winning, reached across the board and shook her hand. Judit won at age 15 years, 4 months, and 28 days. Judit was a national champion and the youngest grandmaster in history. Judit Polgar is regarded as one of the most important chess players of all time. At her peak, she was the 8th highest rated player in the world, and though her record of youngest grandmaster was eventually broken, Judit's amazing accomplishments helped change the perception of women in chess. In 2021, Judit was inducted into the World Chess Hall of Fame. Though she retired from professional play, Judit hasn't retired from chess. Believing chess connects us, she founded the Judit Polgar Chess Foundation to share her love and knowledge of the game. Judit Polgar continues to be an inspiration for women and girls everywhere. Everyone knows that chess is a game, but chess is also mathematics. Many of the skills and concepts used to play chess are the same as those employed by mathematicians. Here are a few examples. Chess uses a coordinate system just like geometry does. In chess, this system uniquely identifies each square on the board by a letter and number. The vertical columns called files are letters from A through H. The horizontal rows called ranks are numbered from 1 through 8. With millions of possible moves, chess is a game of logical thinking. For every turn, players must think several moves ahead. They need to predict and anticipate the consequences of their actions. Chess players learn to quickly change their strategy, which enhances critical thinking aptitude. Like mathematicians, good chess players have a knack for pattern recognition and spatial reasoning. This helps them picture in their minds the layout of the pieces on the board. Playing chess expands players' visual memory skills. Being a good mathematician doesn't necessarily make someone a good chess player and vice versa, but being skilled in either helps a person develop higher order thinking skills. With adult supervision, learn to play yourself at chesskits.com.